Oh man, I know that Will Smith is happy today. Yep, August Alsina, he done got sucker punched by Tory Lanez. Now Tory Lanez, man, I would think that you would be trying to keep your nose clean as possible, especially with all that Megan Thee Stallion stuff going on. But look, we'll get into that on another day. Tory Lanez, apparently he was at some type of get together or party for Michaels, who is putting together a R&B and comedy tour called the Fall Back in Love Jam or something like that. Anyway, if you don't know Michaels, he actually worked with Nick Cannon on Wildin' Out, so you probably seen him on MTV or something like that. But anyway, he is basically saying as of this video that Tory Lanez is kicked out of the tour. So we'll actually have him talk in a moment. But apparently that August Alsina was saying like Tory Lanez talks a lot of junk about him online, and hey, if you're saying that online, keep that same energy in real life. And they had came across each other, and Tory Lanez felt some type of way about it, and I guess he ended up hitting him. But here's what Michaels had to say during his interview with TMZ.
Man, I wish you would have got that.
I did get it.
You did? Damn.
Don't do it. You already shot Megan.
You knocked his ass out, Tory? You knocked him out? I missed that shit. Tory said he just knocked August Alsina ass right out. One punch, crunched him, Tory.
You know what this whole Fall Back in Love Jam is? It's all about good times, bringing back that good energy, that good vibe, mixing your favorite R&B artists with your favorite comedians, and that vibe and that type of energy. When you get into the arena, when I tell you it's all love, it's taking it back to the time when women throw panties on stage, and that's happening. And last night in New York, we even stayed and politicked and fellowshipped all the way to like 3 o'clock in the morning, went out to eat. So that's the vibe that we're having and continuing. So at this point, if anyone's not a part of that vibe and that energy that's bringing anything, then no, we will not have them a part of anything that we're doing.
So Tory's not going to be on the tour moving forward?
At this moment, no. At this moment, we'd have to proceed without him, because we want to make sure that every person in that audience has a great time and a great feeling. And that synergy of each artist enjoying themselves and having a great time is what it's all about. There was no fight. Let's just be super clear. There was no fight. I don't know why people say it was a fight. That was not a fight. He was sucker punched by Tory Lanez. So that's pretty much what, I was there. It was when he was exiting the building. So it was just straight, like more of an assault type thing than anything. So Tory Lanez, what happened was that August, if you look at the video, August didn't speak to him because he was like, he talks a lot of stuff about him online, whatever that is. So he's like, well, keep that same energy. That's August's whole stilo. Keep that same energy. If you don't mess with me online, you don't mess with me. If you want to talk, mess with me. When you see me in person, just be that same person. Don't try to be real now. So when I guess he didn't speak to him and he just kept walking to go, I guess Tory felt away. And then Tory went in his dressing room, came back with all his bodyguards, and then followed him outside. When August was talking to him all politely, like, hey, man, listen, man, no disrespect, but, if you want to talk like man, we could talk like man. And he was talking to security, but he was surrounded by Tory Lanez security. He wasn't, and when he turned his head, that's when, Tory Lanez just hit him. I've talked to August, and I've talked to Tory as well. Tory seemed very apologetic for it because he didn't want to mess up anybody's show. This is the Fall Back in Love Jam, but at the same time, and I spoke to August, and August couldn't perform the other day because he had to go get his lip fixed, and he went to urgent care, and he got fixed up, so he missed the extra day on the tour, so he wasn't able to make the next day on the tour, which would have been New York. But he's healing well, and stitches and everything like that. So he apologized to his fans for not making it to the next show, and he let them know that when he goes back out, they'll definitely be on the next tour and get free tickets to the next show that he's doing.
And it's like, look, man, we got to do a little bit better. I mean, I know I'm not a celebrity. You may or may not even be a celebrity. But what I mean is look, whenever there's an events about positivity or good vibes, man, you can't be bringing them things. You can't be bringing guns and knives and all your drama and all that extraness from offline. It's like, man, keep it at home. There was a saying back when I used to go to coast shows that Lil Fats would always say. He was saying, keep your ego at the door. And I think a lot of people need to do that. If August didn't want to dap you up, you know what? You should have went your separate ways, or, you know, basically just let it go in my eyes, because now you kicked off the tour, and it's like you a little bit bigger than August Alsina. If you ask me, I knew who Tory Lanez was without any type of drama. August Alsina, the only reason why I even knew he was relevant is because of the Smiths. I'm sorry, not sorry. But tell me what you think. What do you think is going to happen with Tory Lanez? Do you think they'll put him back on the tour? Do you think it was worth smacking August Alsina to be kicked off the tour? What do you think? Just let me know. And be sure to hit that bell. I don't know if you guys are getting my notifications or not, but yeah.